Like the Oscars, things with titles like this can often get it wrong. These were selected to give you a sense of what's out there on the market, but there are hundreds of softwares we could have described as the best. But our real recommendation is to try our comparison tool, or better yet, pick up a phone, talk to a member of our team, and ask which would be the best software for you. We're a marketplace for point of sale and payment solutions, so if you give us a call, we can listen to your precise needs and recommend the best software for you. With all that said, take it away, Angus.
Hi, I'm Angus and I'm one of the partners at StoreKit. I'm going to take you through which POS systems in retail are our favourites. Let's start with our recommendation for starter routers and smaller stores. One thing which is very popular with us is FreePOS, which is where you get your POS software for free with a card reader. So by choosing their software, you're also choosing their payment processing, and that's where they make their money. FreePOS is great. The software is basic, but if you're small, it'll do what you need it to pretty well. It actually tends to get higher reviews on our website than some of the complex and feature-rich software you get because it's intuitive, easy to find its way around, and doesn't require lots of training. It will make it really easy and really simple to sell items at a till quickly. It's also great from a payment processing perspective. There's usually no contract, so you can start or stop processing whenever. There are 4 free POS brands available, but the one I'm going to recommend this time is iZettle. That's because it's the top rated, has great features for free software, and because we're able to discount the reader when you choose iZettle if you use the link in the description of this video. Sometimes merchants ask us, when am I too big for FreePOS? What often happens is that people will start out with iZettle, and when they get a bit bigger, they move on to more complex software. The first thing that you're likely to need as you grow, which FreePOS doesn't do, is inventory management. And when you find you need that, you can continue using iZettle as a payment processor, which you can integrate with the complexer POS software. As you start to get larger, one software we might recommend is Vend. Vend is really good. While it's appropriate for larger merchants, you can see that a lot of thought has gone into how to make it easy to use. If you're used to something simple, there's no reason to be intimidated by Vend. It has training libraries, and unlike FreePOS, their customer support runs through the night. When you reach a medium size, one of the key things to give a bit of thought to is integrations. At this size, you may well start to have other softwares you're using elsewhere, and we start to think about what gets called a software ecosystem or a stack. So if you have accounting software like Xero, or e-commerce software like Shopify or WooCommerce, you might want them to communicate with your POS and vice versa. Then we can give your customer what gets called an omni-channel experience, meaning it's the same across all the different ways you interact with them. This is a real strength of Vend's. They have a lot of integrations available, both because lots of other software companies want to build integrations with them, and because they've done a great job of making it possible to build integrations in the first place. So you might be coming to this with a blank canvas, or you might have ideas about another part of your software stack. If you have an e-commerce provider already, you can shortlist. As I said, one of the things merchants start to need when they reach medium size is inventory management. Inventory management features do a number of things. They make routine stock tasks like counting easier. They help you plan and think about stock, and they also help you manage relationships with your suppliers. TillPoint has a good inventory management feature suite. With TillPoint, you can set low stock notifications, so if you're about to run out of stock on a specific item, you'll get notified. You can also map stock across multiple different locations if you have several stores. Lightspeed Retail is probably the most feature-rich software you can buy before we begin to get into bespoke enterprise software. You'll find Lightspeed in brands with anywhere from 1 to 100 plus locations. I want to talk about 3 things that Lightspeed does really well. Most POS will describe themselves as having multi-site, but what that means can vary a lot. At a basic level, multi-site management just enables you to view aggregated reporting for all of your stores. If it's better multi-site, like with Lightspeed, you can map inventory across multiple stores, or you can request a transfer of an inventory item from store A to store B. That's really useful if, for example, a customer wanted an item in London that's only in stock in your Liverpool store. You can centralize changes to stock and change something in multiple stores at once. Think adding items or changing prices. The second is that you get killer reporting features. Now, all POS has reporting, but it's not the same. Basic reporting on basic POS systems starts out as a sales log where you can see that product X sold this much and product Y this much. If you've got someone who understands data on the team, with Lightspeed you can really dig into it and look at the data in a flexible and complex way. Finally, it's the ability to build complex workflows within the POS that allows you to do things such as customization of products, tracking of serial numbers, and handling of services like product repairs. That's why you'll find Lightspeed in lots of bike stores. I wanted to mention MIDA because it's unlike many of the others. We recently added MIDA to our marketplace, and it's an alternative way of doing free software. Remember, most of the free POS software we talk about is what we call a payment facilitator. They're payment processors first and software second, and that's why they give away software for free. MIDA is one of 2 freemium software brands, so you can get a base model for free, and then if you like, you can buy MIDA Business Manager, which unlocks reporting features in addition to the basic software. With MIDA, as with most POS systems, you need to buy payment processing after you decide on the software. MIDA is capable of handling really large businesses as well, such as Londis or Chicken Cottage, which is what first put them on our radar. Thanks for watching. Give this video a like and subscribe if you're interested in hearing more about store technology.